Dr. Peter Bernstein, and I'm the director and founder of the program that I'm going to present today. It's part of the Bernstein Institute for Trauma Recovery in Petaluma, California. But we're going to be talking today about a very specialized program that we're all very committed to, and it's called, forgive me, Resilience and Renewal for the Caregiver. And I want to introduce Hello Levy, who is a trauma coach, and Kelly Barling, who also wants to make sure she's called a coach, trauma coach, and she is. But they have a lot of experience. They've been involved, just as I have, with many people that needed caregiving and support. We have been there ourselves. Hello is actually there now with her husband. So we do know what we're talking about. We help many people that are caregivers of various, various kinds. But today we're going to talk about something that we've been very passionate about for several years. In fact, I did 160 podcasts that went all over the world for caregivers called Survivor's Guide to Life. You can always check in on that on YouTube. But now we have a program that we're using to support, instruct, and create resilience for caregivers, both family caregivers and professional caregivers of a variety of kinds. Anyway, the program has come from our own experience, as well as I've been a trauma therapist for 54 years. I don't call myself a therapist anymore, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I am what they call a trauma recovery specialist. And the reason that it came to that is after dealing with my wife, who's since passed away, with caregiving, it really brought me to a place of a certain kind of humility. And this is the kind of work that brings people down to earth. And it's not something that you just read about in books. It's something you've got to experience in order to really understand the changes that it puts people through. I've been a trauma specialist for a long time. And one of the reasons that caregiving fits, we call it, I'm going to call it secondary traumatic stress. And that's for folks that have gone through this work, who live through it, and there's no question that it's traumatic. And secondary is the kind of trauma that we absorb from dealing with others going through very difficult times. They call it, when they define it, they call it a caregiver is someone who deals with and puts their life aside to help someone in harm's way. Harm's way, for us, many times means facing very serious illness and potential death. Our best to you today, and our love to you, and appreciation for what you're doing. And when it gets really rough, don't keep pushing ahead. Get in touch with us.
Yes.
And we will find the support for you. All our best. Take care.